there you are at last, my dear mortal. Punctual as always. I do appreciate that. Please, come in. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. We have plenty of time for this checkup of yours, and I intend to be very thorough. You're trembling already. My. What could be the cause? Is it the chill of the night? Or is it me? Don't look away now. I enjoy watching your reactions. It's fascinating how you humans wear your emotions so plainly on your faces. Before we begin, let's take a moment to enjoy this ambiance. I find this quiet hush of night so comforting, don't you? Yes, just you and me, locked away from the rest of the world. No one will disturb us. Not tonight. Now, shall we get started with our little examination? I promise not to do anything too painful. After all, I'm a professional. And you're my patient, correct? I must uphold certain standards. Let's begin with your eyes. Lean in just a bit. Good. That's close enough. Hold still. Ah, I see. The flicker of candlelight in your pupils. Such lovely eyes. There's something in that gaze, a blend of curiosity, fear, and perhaps a dash of excitement. Fascinating. Don't worry, I'm merely observing. I'll be gentle. I need to check your pulse. Give me your wrist, please. There we are. Your hand is so warm against my cold skin. That quick pulsing beat. Do you feel my touch? It's almost like ice, isn't it? Don't pull away. There is no need to be frightened. This is all quite normal for me. Your pulse is racing, such a fragile little heartbeat pounding against my fingertips. You know, your lifeblood flows just beneath this thin veil of skin. One small prick and... But I mustn't get carried away, must I? Not yet, anyway. Now let me press my ear to your chest. I want to hear that heartbeat more closely. Lean toward me. Steady now. There we are. Thump, 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 thump. Such a steady rhythm, but it skips now and then. Are you nervous? I can almost taste your nerves in the air. Does it frighten you to have me so close? Makes me so attractive to have my name on the page that I'm nothing to the memory of his white ant. Life has been a disastrous arrest. Does it frighten you to have me so close? Ah, well, I won't linger there too long, at least for the moment. Let's check your breathing. Inhale. Slowly. Exhale. Yes, that's it. Again. That's right. Deeper this time. You smell of something sweet. Something undeniably human. There's no comparison to that scent. None at all. Next, if you don't mind, I'd like to examine your throat. Tilt your head back for me. Yes, that's it. Such a delicate neck you have. So pale under the light. I can see your veins faintly, pulsing in time with your heart. Don't worry, I'm just looking. For now, open your mouth for me. Wider. I need to check your tonsils, your tongue. Yes, everything appears normal. Well, normal for a human anyway. Let me just gently place a finger on your tongue. Yes, that's all right. You taste warm. Apologies, did I press too firmly? There, just a little test. Let's continue. I need to feel along your lymph nodes, just under your jaw here. Hold still. Good. Any pain when I press here? None? Good. And how about here? Excellent. Very responsive, no swelling. You're quite healthy, my dear. Physically, at least. Now, let's test your reflexes. Just a light tap on the knee. Yes, that's it. There we go. Perfect. And the other one, splendid. You're rather jumpy, though. Did I startle you? You must stay calm if you can. I assure you, I have no intention of harming you. At least not in any permanent capacity. Still feeling nervous, are we? Let's do something to ease your tension. Here, I'll place my hand gently on your shoulder. See? Nothing to fear. All perfectly civilized. I'm simply verifying that your muscles are not too tense. Though I do notice a certain quiver. Perhaps it's just the chill, or maybe it's my presence. Either way, I find it very endearing. Now, let's see, I'd like to check your temperature. One moment. Allow me to place the back of my hand against your forehead. You're warm. That's a good sign of vitality. But with me around, I suppose anything would feel warm. Why do I do this? You must be curious why a vampire would bother with such a mundane checkup. Are you expecting some kind of sinister motive? Perhaps you think I only do this to toy with you, to prolong your anxiety until I can drink my fill. Such wild imaginings. Though, I won't lie, there's a certain thrill in hearing your heartbeat quicken whenever I mention your blood. But let us continue with the professional part, shall we? I'd like to measure your heart rate properly now. Stand up if you will. Let me place my hand over your heart. There. Quite the lively throb. You can feel my claws. Oh, pardon me. Nails. Through your clothing, can't you? Good. That's enough, I believe. Sit down again. Try not to faint from my gentle intimidation, darling. We still have some more tests to run. I'd hate to cut things short. I do so enjoy our time together. Now, let me check your ears. Tilt your head to the side. Yes, that's it. Hold still. Everything looks fine. And the other side. Good. You have excellent hearing, I suspect. You jump at even the slightest creak. A sign of your survival instincts, no doubt. Let's test your sense of smell. I'm going to hold this vial under your nose. Take a sniff. Yes, that's lavender. Quite soothing, isn't it? Now this one. Stronger, more pungent. Did you recoil a bit? So sensitive. Don't worry, that's just a harmless solution. Finally, a quick check of your sense of touch. I'll trace a fingertip along your arm. Do you feel that slight tingling? It might be the goosebumps you've developed from the cold air, or from me. Hard to tell. But you do respond beautifully. I can sense every shiver as though it's an invitation. There now, I think we've covered the basics of your physical state. Aside from that delightful tension, you seem perfectly healthy. But we did agree on one final step as part of your payment, correct? You recall our arrangement? I see the realization dawning on your face. You're worried? Don't be. It's just a small price to pay for my professional expertise. You humans put so much value on coins and paper, but those trifles mean nothing to me. I crave something far more precious. Something that sustains me in ways money never could. Your blood. Not too much, just enough to sate my thirst. Consider it a courtesy. You get my thorough medical attention, and I, in return, get to indulge in that which keeps me, how shall I put it, alive in my own unique way. Come now, don't shrink back. A deal's a deal. And I must say, you're making this far more enjoyable with your sweet little looks of apprehension. It makes me feel appreciated, if you will. I promise I won't take more than I need. Well, not tonight, at least. In closer, that's it. Your pulse is pounding harder than ever now, isn't it? I can feel your heat. Smell the adrenaline in your veins. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. It'll be quick, I assure you. You might even find some pleasure in it if you let yourself succumb to the sensation. Vampires have ways, you see, of making this entire ordeal quite mesmerizing. All right. Are you ready, or do you need another moment? I can wait, but not too long. My hunger grows with every passing second. Now hold still. I'm going to place my lips against your neck. So soft. Let me just carefully sink my fangs in. You'll feel a slight pinch there. Oh, such warmth. Your blood is so sweet, rich with life, far more delicious than I even imagined. Easy now, easy. Don't pull away. This is your payment to me, remember? My, you do taste exquisite. That's enough for now. I won't drain you. I'm not a monster. At least, not entirely. Here, let me gently press a cloth to your neck. We can't have you bleeding everywhere, can we? That's it. Hold it in place for a moment. The wound will heal quickly, I promise. My saliva has certain healing properties, you see. You look a bit pale, darling. Don't worry, just rest. Breathe. The dizziness will subside in a minute or two. And no, you won't turn into a vampire from just a bite. Contrary to those silly myths. That requires a more elaborate ritual, one we're not performing tonight. Ah, you did well. I'm impressed by your composure. Some might have screamed or tried to run. You, however, you stayed. Such an obedient patient. Here, let me tilt your chin up. There's a drop of blood just there. Allow me to, wipe it off. Wouldn't want it to go to waste. Delicious. Thank you for that. Now, how are you feeling? A little lightheaded, perhaps? That's normal. Make sure to drink some water once you're home, or I can fetch you some now. Of course, you might not trust me to prepare your drink. I can't imagine why. Take a moment if you need it. No need to rush out the door. I'll just watch you for a bit longer. Yes, I'm aware that's creepy, but I find your presence soothing. The little flush in your cheeks, the subtle trembling of your hands. It's almost mesmerizing. All right. I'll stop staring holes into you. I can see that look. You've had quite the experience. I do hope it wasn't too traumatic. Perhaps it was even exciting in a strange way? I've been told that a vampire's touch can feel intoxicating. I hope you found it more pleasurable than terrifying. Either way, Our session is complete. You've been a superb patient, letting me indulge in my professional interests as well as my cravings, and for that I'm grateful. Do come back anytime you need my unique brand of care, or simply when the nights grow too lonely and you crave a certain thrill. I'll be here, waiting for you. Farewell for now, my dear. Take care of yourself. Keep that blood warm and pumping. And remember, whenever you feel that subtle itch at your neck, that little reminder of tonight's transaction, think of me. Until we meet again, my sweet mortal. Sweet dreams. Or perhaps sweet nightmares. After all, the line between the two can be quite deliciously thin.